We can bring Halo forward in ways that people have never seen before while still being true to what Halo is.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode. Halo has been a staple of the gaming world for over 2 decades, dominating not only the first-person shooter genre, but also shaping the very landscape of gaming as we know it. From the early days of Combat Evolved to the ever-expanding universe of Halo Infinite, the series has seen its fair share of highs, lows, and controversies. But if there's one thing you can say about Halo, it's that it never stops evolving. And boy, oh boy, is Halo evolving once again. So buckle up, Spartans, because the future of Halo involves a dramatic shift to Unreal Engine 5, significant studio changes, and a whole new batch of games that will bring some serious firepower to the table.
Project for our studio so we can prepare ourselves for the next steps of making Halo games.
What's the big deal with Unreal Engine 5? Okay, first things first, let's talk about that massive shift to Unreal Engine 5. This is probably the most talked about and perhaps divisive change for the franchise in years. If you've been keeping an eye on the Halo headlines, you know that 343 Industries, the current shepherds of the Halo universe, has confirmed they are transitioning from their in-house Slipstream engine to Epic's powerhouse, Unreal Engine 5. For those of you who may not be familiar with the finer points of game engines, Unreal Engine 5 is the Ferrari of game development tools. It's sleek, it's powerful, and it's got all the bells and whistles that modern developers dream of. We are talking about breathtaking graphical fidelity, lighting effects that could blind you in a good way, and physics so real you'll wonder if you're still sitting on your couch or if you've been teleported to Zeta Halo itself. So why the shift? According to insiders, the decision to move away from Slipstream came down to a couple of critical issues. Slipstream, while capable, was known to be a bit of a headache behind the scenes. Developers at 343 had been wrestling with it for years, trying to squeeze more out of the engine that it was perhaps ever meant to deliver. Meanwhile, Unreal Engine 5 offers an environment that's not only cutting edge, but also much more developer friendly. And let's be real, a game engine is like the foundation of a house. If you got a rock solid foundation, everything you build on top will be sturdier, smoother, and frankly, more fun. By switching to Unreal Engine 5, the folks at 343 are essentially upgrading Halo's house to a mansion on a hill. This will allow them to create richer, more immersive worlds without the technical constraints they've previously faced.
And what we are doing right now, we're changing their recipe.
What does this mean for gameplay? This shift to Unreal Engine 5 isn't just about prettier visuals and smoother animations, though we're definitely here for that too. The change will also likely impact how the game feels when you're playing it. The possibilities Unreal Engine 5 opens up for things like physics-based interactions, more dynamic environments, and enhanced AI systems are frankly mind-boggling. One of the elements Halo is known for is its fluid, responsive gameplay, especially in multiplayer. There's always been a fine balance between weighty movement and quick action, whether you're lining up a perfect headshot or launching a warthog off a cliff just because you can. The move to Unreal Engine 5 should allow for even more refined mechanics, making those moments feel tighter and more exhilarating. Like, imagine an environment where every object interacts more believably, where your bullets react to materials in ways you've never seen before in a Halo game. That's the kind of evolution Unreal could bring to the table. Interestingly, tech experts have also pointed out that this switch might make it easier for Halo to appear on other platforms, like the PlayStation 5. Yeah, you heard that right. There could be a future where you're booting up Halo on a PS5, but nothing is confirmed on that front yet. But the move to Unreal would certainly make such cross-platform possibilities easier to achieve.
And people bring in their expertise and passion for the Halo franchise.
What about the studio? Now, the engine shift isn't the only big change happening at 343 Industries. Recently, the studio has gone through what can only be described as a major shakeup. There have been layoffs, leadership changes, and a reevaluation of the overall direction for the franchise. If you're a Halo fan, this might sound a little worrying, but it's not all doom and gloom. In fact, the studio seems to be tightening its focus. According to reports, 343 Industries is stepping stepping back from working on non-Halo projects to focus entirely on the future of the Halo franchise. This might sound like a no-brainer to some, but it's a significant move. The studio is basically doubling down on its core mission, keeping the Halo universe alive and kicking. The restructuring also means that other developers, potentially even outside studios, could be involved in the creation of Halo-related content moving forward. This could lead to more diverse Halo experiences, as different teams bring fresh ideas to the table while staying within the lore and mechanics that make Halo, well, Halo.
And I think we arrived now at a point where you see the beginnings of people.
New games, new horizons. So what can we expect from all this? Well, buckle up, because multiple new Halo games are already in development. This is where things get super exciting. These aren't just minor spin-offs or side projects. These are full-fledged Halo titles, built from the ground up with Unreal Engine 5. The move away from Slipstream also means that these games could be developed more efficiently, with fewer of the technical hurdles that have bogged down past projects. While details about these new games are still relatively hush-hush, we can speculate based on some industry insights and leaks. With Unreal Engine 5 powering the next era of Halo, we're looking at a much more open world, perhaps even on a scale we've never seen in the franchise. Imagine taking the expansive environments of Halo Infinite and cranking them up a notch, with even more detail, more dynamic weather systems, and NPCs that actually feel like part of the world rather than, set dressing. These new games could also explore different corners of the Halo universe, focusing on untold stories and characters. The lore of Halo is ridiculously deep, and for years, fans have been clamoring for more exploration for some of the lesser-known parts of the universe. With multiple games in development, there's a real opportunity here to go beyond Master Chief's journey and delve into the intricacies of the Halo universe in ways we've never seen before.
It affords us more opportunity than we've ever had in the past.
On the surface, it might just look all like
Rebranding and evolving the series. Another key aspect of the future of Halo involves what some are calling a rebranding of the series. Now, this doesn't mean that Halo is going to suddenly become unrecognizable. I mean, Master Chief isn't trading in his Spartan armor for a snazzy new suit or anything like that. But it does mean that the way we think about Halo could be shifting. With new technology, new games, and a more streamlined studio, there's a chance for Halo to redefine itself for a new generation of gamers. The last few entries in the series, while beloved by many, didn't quite hit the universal high note that some earlier titles achieved. The future of Halo might focus on refining what makes Halo special while adapting to the current gaming landscape. This potential rebranding could also affect how future games are marketed, presented, and even how they tell their stories. Maybe you can think of it as Halo growing up, still true to its roots, but evolving to stay relevant in a world where gaming is changing faster than ever. The final word. So what does all these mean for the future of Halo? Well, it means we're entering a new era, one powered by Unreal Engine 5 and fueled by a studio that's laser focused on making the best Halo experiences possible. With multiple new games in development, a new game engine, and a renewed commitment to the franchise, Halo is poised to reclaim its spot as one of the most influential and exciting series in gaming. Whether you're a diehard fan or someone who's been on the fence about the series recently, this is a time to get excited. The switch to Unreal Engine 5 opens up a world of possibilities, from more immersive gameplay to jaw-dropping visuals. And with the studio changes ensuring that all hands are on deck, pun absolutely intended, the future of Halo looks brighter than ever. Now, if you enjoyed this deep dive into the future of Halo, don't forget to like the video, comment your thoughts on the Unreal Engine 5 switch, and subscribe to stay updated on all things gaming. Hit that bell icon so you never miss a new upload. Have a good one, and be safe. Thanks, everyone!